Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Ryan here again with Josh for week 6 of our NFL Pick'em. Last week, I beat Josh 10-4. He was 9-5. And overall, Josh is still in the lead, 53-24. And I am second, of course, dead last, 44-33. The first game we're going to go over is the Thursday night game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and my horrific Tennessee Titans. Nothing much needs to be said in this game other than Matt Hasselbeck is the quarterback. I should have realized that last week. No matter if Kenny Britt's there and Colin McCarthy is there, Matt Hasselbeck is the game decider, and he sucks. So, Pittsburgh.
All right, well, I told you that obviously you didn't see the same Matt Hasselbeck I saw. So, like I said, they were going to lose. They're probably going to lose again this week, so I'm going to go with Pittsburgh.
All right, next game on the schedule is Oakland at Atlanta. This game should be a cakewalk for Atlanta. They're at home against Oakland. Even though Oakland has had some decent games this season, Atlanta is a powerhouse, and they're my pick to win the Super Bowl. Yes, I said that. Atlanta wins.
I think this year Atlanta finally wins a playoff game, and I think they're going to win this game too. But it might be closer than Ron's thinking it's going to be. Atlanta.
I think it'll be close, but I think Atlanta will blow them out at the end. All right, Cincinnati at Cleveland. This is kind of hard for me to pick. Cleveland played a good game last week against the Giants, but Cincinnati, I think, is just going to come away with the win here. Cleveland's offense at times looks inept, and they can't really move the ball with Brandon Weeden, so I think Cincinnati should come away with the victory here.
Is Joe Hayden back this week, Ron?
Yeah, I do believe so.
That's why I'm taking Cleveland if he's back.
All right, Josh takes Cleveland. Next game is St. Louis at Miami. Another very, very close game here in my eyes. But I think I'm going to have to go with St. Louis. They've been playing very well. Their defense is very good. And when I say very good, I do mean that. Cortland Finnegan is playing out of his mind. Their defensive line is something that I wish Tennessee had. So I got to go with St. Louis here.
Okay, the question will be, can St. Louis stop Ryan Tannehill? So I'm going to go with St. Louis.
All right, big win for Andrew Luck last week against Green Bay. And they're taking on the New York Jets, who actually played a very good game against Houston.
Surprisingly.
I got to take the Jets here at home. I want to take Andrew Luck and the Colts, but I got to go with the Jets here. They got to win this game. What do you got?
We'll go with Indy, just because Andrew Luck played out of his mind against Green Bay. If he continues that, then they should win this game, no problem, especially without the Jets having Darrelle Revis.
The reason I'm taking the Jets is Antonio Cromartie played a very good game last week against the Texans, against Andre Johnson, and I think if he can contain Reggie Wayne, Indianapolis' offense is kind of like a little bit decreased there. So, yeah. Detroit at Philadelphia. This is a tough game, but I got to go with Philly here. It's at home. It's the only reason I'm taking them. Detroit has played very bad this season, but I do think they're going to start bringing it up and pushing the tempo a little bit and getting their offense going, but it's not going to be this week, and Philadelphia should win.
I think Detroit could pull it off this week, but they're playing at Philadelphia, so I'm going to go with Philly in this one because Philly's usually plays tough at home.
Yep. Kansas City at Tampa Bay. Another good game on the schedule. Should be close if Jamal Charles can get going, but I'm going to take Tampa Bay. Again, only reason I'm taking Tampa Bay is they're at home, and they should get the ball rolling and play some good defense, so Tampa Bay.
At times this year, Kansas City has looked really, really good, and then they've looked really, really bad. But I'm still going to take Kansas City in this one, hoping that this is a really, really good game.
All right, next up we have Dallas at Baltimore. This is a game that I was pretty much undecided up until now, but again, Baltimore at home, their defense is really good, and their offenses look surprisingly really good. Joe Flacco has played well, and Torrey Smith has pretty much came out of his shell and started dominating this year, so I got to go with Baltimore.
Yeah, I think Baltimore playing at home is just going to be too much for Dallas. And one more thing to say about that Chiefs game, I don't know if you noticed around last week, but when Matt Castle got hurt, the fans cheered. And I'm going to go with Baltimore, by the way.
All right, New England at Seattle. I kind of want to take Seattle here, but I'm going to have to go with New England. Seattle has a very good defense, and they've been playing well this season, but New England should win this game, and I look for Tom Brady to have a very good game at Seattle.
Yeah, well, if New England plays like they did against Denver, then they should win this game, no problem. Even though Seattle is playing tough this year, I have New England winning this one.
All right, this game should be easy for me to decide. Buffalo at Arizona. I got Arizona. Nothing needs to be said about that. I don't like Buffalo this season. I did like them when Josh's phone's going off, by the way. I did like them when C.J. Spiller was going nuts, but Arizona should win at home.
Yeah, I did like Buffalo there for a while. I figured they would win more games this year, especially with all the money they went and put in free agency and getting the D linemen they did, but they still don't. I mean, have you seen their pass rush this year? They still really don't have that good of a pass
You know,
rush.
Super
So
Mario, Mark Anderson, Kyle Williams. Why isn't it coming?
I know. So I don't know why, but still, even though Arizona's line is absolutely god awful, we'll go with Arizona in this one.
All right, in our game of the week, New York Giants at San Francisco 49ers. This should be a very close matchup. It all depends on how San Francisco's defense actually plays, but San Francisco, again, I've been saying this the whole way through. They're at home, and they should find a way to win this game.
Yeah, I'm really hoping for Eli Manning to have a huge game here and just go ham and just prove me wrong and beat San Francisco. But I don't think it's going to happen, so I'm going to go with San Francisco in this one.
All right, Minnesota Vikings at Washington Redskins. Even though RG3 is practicing right now and should be a go for the game, I got to go with Minnesota here. They played really well against Tennessee, who is a bad team, but they still played very well. Percy Harvin is starting to become a really, really dangerous threat on both sides, receiving and running the ball. He could do all of it. He could return the ball. He could do whatever he wants to do, so Minnesota should win this game.
Minnesota to me is the surprise team of the year, so they've played really tough in every game. They haven't got blown out. I'm going to have to go with Minnesota in this one.
Another very good game, Green Bay at Houston. Houston played a very good game against the Jets. However, they should have beat them down way more than the score indicated. J.J. Watt is playing out of his mind. He's just batting down everything, stuffing the run, getting sacks. He's pretty much breaking the mold for a 3-4 defensive end. They shouldn't be getting that many sacks. And I'm going to go for Houston here at home.
So Ryan's thinking Houston's going to stay undefeated. I'm not thinking so. I'm going to go with Green Bay here. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be pissed that he lost to the Colts when they shouldn't have won that, or when the Colts shouldn't have won that game. They were ahead by almost 3 touchdowns basically, and the Colts came back and beat them. So I'm going to have to go with Green Bay in this one.
All right, in the Monday night game, Denver at San Diego. This is kind of hard for me to pick, but I do believe Peyton Manning is going to be pretty much pissed off that he played the way he did against New England. He had a chance to come back and win the game, but didn't happen. And I got to go with Denver here to end the games for this week.
Yeah, Peyton Manning, he's played really good at times, and then sometimes he's played really, really bad. Just like how the Kansas City Chiefs play, he's kind of off and on. But I'm still going to go with Denver in this one to beat the Chargers. The Chargers are playing poor somewhat. I don't think they're playing up to their potential right now. So we'll see how that game goes.
All right, and that was NFL Pick'em week number 6. As always, be sure to check out Chase and London's Pick'em. That should be up sometime this week early. I'm going to get this up early, so we'll see you guys next week to see how we did. So peace out.